Gloom, despair, and agony on me. Deep, dark depression, excessive misery. If it weren't for Trump tweets, they'd have no news at all. Gloom, despair, and agony on me. People from the planet Libtardius, whose favorite celebrity animal was Trigger, have to be thanking their lucky stars anytime Trump rips off a tweet. With a fresh release of dopamine upon reading said tweets, imagine how good they must feel about themselves to have another opportunity to put on a show for the world as they pretend to be virtuous, compassionate, and wise pillars of society. Just as a backdrop, Trump's trigger-inducing tweet from yesterday read, "So, someday, if a Democrat becomes president and the Republicans win the House, even by a tiny margin, they can impeach the president without due process or fairness or any legal rights. All Republicans must remember what they are witnessing here, a lynching. But we will win." Again, I've exposed Trump for who he really is and what he really stands for, so I don't back the guy. But the word lynching is used strictly in the context of without due process or fairness or any legal rights. It doesn't matter if others get triggered and claim he hijacked the word. With that, let the melodrama begin.
And still I rise, Mr. Speaker. And I rise today with a heavy heart and tears welling in my eyes. I rise. I rise because how dare
you
compare lynching to impeachment? How dare he do this?
How dare you?
How dare?
How dare you?
Does he not know the history of lynching in this country? Does he not know that thousands of African Americans were lynched, mob violence? Does he not know that this is the equivalent of murder? How dare the president compare Article 2, Section 4 of the Constitution, a lawful constitutional process, to mob violence and lynching? Mr. President, do you not understand the history that you are encroaching upon? If you continue to weaponize racism and bigotry, this makes you no better than those who were screaming blood and soil. Jews would not replace us. It makes you no better than them. It makes you no better than those who burn crosses. It makes you no better than those who wear hoods and white robes. Do you not understand what you're doing to this country? And more importantly, do we, the members of this Congress, not understand how he is denigrating and berating decency in this country? At some point, we must say enough is enough. At some point, we must move on to impeach. Mr. President, I beg that you would reconsider your thoughts. But for fear that you may not, I will say more on this tonight because I've been promised 30 minutes. And I will use these 30 minutes to talk about what you have done and to also talk about what I may do to continue this impeachment movement. You are unfit to hold this office.
The president should not compare a constitutionally mandated impeachment inquiry to such a dangerous and dark chapter of American history. It's irresponsible for him to do so, and I hope that he will apologize.
But somehow it wasn't irresponsible when Joe Biden said the same thing in the same context of impeachment.
Even if the president should be impeached, history is going to question whether or not this was just a partisan lynching.
What the hell did you just say?
The partisan lynching.
Or whether or not it was something that, in fact, met the standard, the very high bar that was set by the founders as to what constituted an impeachable offense.
Wonder why Joe didn't get any criticism for that. Hmm.
Do you understand why every African American in this country is furious right now?
Did you guys hear this corporate shill's question?
Do you understand why every African American in this country is furious right now?
Now, I don't know who asked this question, but the guy sounds like he's white, and he's actually attempting to speak on behalf of every African American in this country. Here are some black brothers who probably disagree with that statement.
The president is trending on Twitter for using the word lynching. What's wrong with that? A white man can't say lynching? I mean, they invented the word. Jesus. Man, not only is he a great president, but he's a poet too. Yep, that seals it. He's going on Mount Rushmore. Look here. He used the word perfectly. The definition of lynching is this. Yeah. To prosecute someone without due process, without a hearing, without a court trial or anything. Yeah. And the reason why he used that word is to describe this whole impeachment process. Yeah. The man ain't done nothing. He ain't did nothing. He ain't getting no hearing. There's no evidence. The Democrats are still trying to impeach him. He's using the word perfectly. Yeah. The problem is, the reason why the word lynching is trending is because y'all don't know English. That's the reason it's trending. He can't use the word lynching. Okay, look here. Because he's white. Of course. That's what it is. So not only can white people can't use the word lynching, they can't use the word shithole. They can't use the N-word. Right? They can't use the N-word. And they can't use infestation. Infestation. Tell you what, name me one word a white person can say that a black person cannot say. Yeah. Just one is all I want. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll wait. We'll try to think of something too. Try to help y'all out. You liberals. I got nothing. Try a little bit harder. Oh man, ain't nothing. Give me a couple minutes. Man, ain't got time for this. Oh, I got one. Bougie, ain't got nothing.
Well, guys, it's just another day of bread and circuses. So what do you think? Was Trump's comment about lynching wrong? Are people being triggered for nothing? Or was it inappropriate use of the word? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video. Before you go, check out our new shirt designs in the shirt store. Here's the Beta Hates America design. Hell no, you're not taking my AR-15. And nobody needs an AR-15. Well, nobody needs a whiny little bitch either. And yet, here you are. And against all enemies, Democrat and Republican. There are over 90 other kick-ass designs in the store, and the link's in the description. Your purchase supports the message of freedom on this channel. If you get something out of this content, help me beat YouTube's censorship algorithms by liking and sharing this video. And while you're here, why not watch a couple more of my videos? Until next time, stand firm, stay vigilant, and for the sake of all that is right and good, stop giving your rights away to tyrannical psychopaths who want to destroy this country.